Okay, today is June 9th. It is a Tuesday here in sunny, actually kind of been rainy, Austin, Texas. And we are here and we are going to be talking about a lot of sports. We've got college baseball super regionals. We had some very exciting matchups, some home run derbies. We've got the men, so the Omaha 8 are we know who they are. We've got the bracket set up, and we get to look back on our Omaha 8 preseason predictions.
Do we have to?
I mean, I want to. I'm pretty proud of my predictions. I got three. And two of the teams were actually on my list of teams that I was thinking of choosing at the beginning of the season. Now that doesn't count. I don't.
Yeah, I have the same story.
Yeah, because you got one. Now.
I got a quarter of 4, so I kind of beat you.
But I think the one team that you do have in might just win it all.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
So they are the highest seeded team still in the tournament. That is the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself and start talking about this game, but Texas versus Georgia, 7 p.m., June 13th on ESPN. Be there with your popcorn ready because that is going to be such a fun game to watch. The Texas pitching staff, I wonder, we'll get Dylan Volantis probably going against this Georgia lineup. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I kind of forget how coaches usually pitch these games. Trying to think of what Schloss did. I think he started Prager because our first game was it against Kentucky in 2024? Do you remember?
Our first was Florida. And then it was Kentucky, and then it was Florida again, and then Tennessee.
Do you remember? Because I know Lampkin pitched. I think Lampkin pitched the second Florida game. I think it was Prager that first game, right?
No, because Prager pitched against Kentucky, because I was there.
Okay.
That was whenever Prager went like 6 2/3 hitless or whatever. Or perfect. He went 6 2/3 perfect.
Yeah.
There was one base runner on an error, throwing error.
Yeah. Gosh.
So it was Cortez against Florida. And then Lampkin.
Okay, so he's probably going to pitch off against Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll get Volantis. We got to talk about the Bredan Sorsby news. Bredan Sorsby, quarterback previously for the Cincinnati Bearcats, entered the transfer portal, got $5 million to go to Texas Tech. It came out that he had been betting on his team while I guess he was at Indiana before he was on Cincinnati. He had bet on his team something like, I think it said around 40 times or something like that. But he had also, apparently he likes to sports bet.
Is that a crime? Yeah, well, for him, I guess it is.
It's not a crime to be a sports bettor. It is a crime to actively participate in the team that you're betting on and have impact on whether they win or lose. Now, at Indiana, though, I don't even know if he was playing quarterback, if he was a starter. I don't know how that situation, I don't know if he was like actually having an impact on the game, but he was on the team. But in recent...
Did you hear his reasoning too?
Yes.
Where he's like, I was betting on us to win, and we didn't do that. So, like, it didn't even matter.
Yeah. Yes. Well, there's some things that I want to say, but I don't even know if I should just stay away from it because I think like the reasoning that the lawyer was giving for him, it was like centered around mental health, and it was like he's like compulsively, it was like through anxiety compulsion to bet. And like
bro pleaded insanity.
Yeah, and so it was like, so it's just if I'm understanding this correctly, it's like it's because of that. I think also they bring up, he was like, if he doesn't get to play for this season, it's going to do irreparable damage to his mental health, which, I mean, I understand that aspect. But at the same time, I mean, you did put yourself in this situation by betting on it. So, anyway, it's a whole thing. But also, if it's the reason that you were betting is because of like a disorder, I don't think however 35 days in a rehab facility is just gonna like cure that overnight. You know what I mean? Like if that's the reason, you need to take the entire season to actually, figure that stuff out. Anyway, though, to be honest, I guess we're just getting into it now. To be honest, I actually I'm okay with him playing. So it is a big deal. I mean, you saw it with was it the Trailblazers with the coach and the player and that whole betting thing. It is a big deal because it threatens the integrity of the sport, right? Mm-hmm. That's kind of the core of this, right? I would assume. Or I'm asking, do you?
I have so much to say.
We're kind of getting into it now.
You want to get into it now?
I might as well.
I get it. I don't think it's that problematic. Like, it's not like juicing where you're like, you shouldn't share a field with this person.
Yeah.
But there is like precedent. There was a guy, I forget his name. He played for the University of Iowa football. Mm-hmm. And he wagered $10 on Iowa women's basketball in the national championship whenever it was Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
And he turned himself in to his coaches, said, I know we're not supposed to bet on anything. I put $10 on us to win the national championship in women's basketball. The coaches reported to the NCAA because that's what they're supposed to do. And that guy received a 2-year ban, and it ended his career.
Wow.
From the NCAA.
And it wasn't even on a team that he was a part of. Team. It was just it
was a women's basketball game. $10. And then Sorsby bet on his own team. It was like $90,000 over 9 years.
Yeah. Something. Yeah.
And so it's just like I don't know, you gotta, whether right or wrong, I feel like you gotta stick with the precedent.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I don't even know that. That's crazy because that doesn't make sense to me. Him betting on another sports team, him not having an impact.
Yeah.
On that game.
Such a small bet. It's because, I know people bend rules and everything. It's similar to like stock market, like insider trading.
Yeah.
Like maybe because he was an athlete, he had, one of the players he knew who was like, we got this, whatever, even though they ended up losing.
That's actually, yeah,
and so
that makes sense.
That kind of thing.
Okay, because I was thinking about it more for the people who are betting on the game and that player has impact over, but yeah, now it's like, it's pretty much him being able to quote unquote steal money because he has knowledge that other people don't know about. Okay. That clicks in my brain. Yeah, it's for him specifically, for him as a person, I think he's going to learn. I don't think he's ever going to do this again, right? Because you were super close to having everything ripped away. Being able to play the $5 million. I don't know how that's going to work, his NIL stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to have to take a cut because of all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe he probably has to pay all of his lawyers.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where all of that money is going, or most of it.
And the thing is like, I'm not over here just cheering on someone's downfall. But it is unfair to all the athletes who have been punished harshly in the past for him to get a free out
Yeah.
by just appeal until you get a judge that will side with you.
Ken
Or get a
Curry
temporary
from Lubbock,
injunction.
Texas. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just, again, it's not like I'm like, I want Bredan Sorsby to lose what he's worked for.
Yeah.
It's just like so many other people did that or not as bad and got so much worse.
Yeah.
So it's just like is unfair.
Yeah. So Ken Curry, a judge from Lubbock, Texas, granted temporary injunction preventing the NCAA from enforcing Sorsby's ineligibility for the 2026 season. He will serve a 2-game suspension at the beginning of the season. Those 2 games will be against
Abilene Christian, right?
And Oregon State. That's so. It has been, I think so. Taking my opinion out of it, it has been what all the college football talking heads are talking about is it's been this thick red line in the sand of you do not gamble on teams. You do not gamble on college athletics if you are a college athlete. That has been kind of the precedent that's been set for as long as it's been a thing. I think one of the points that the defense for Sorsby brought up is that it's a little bit hypocritical of the NCAA to be so profiting and I guess advertising gambling so much because they're making so much money, but then also be so, be so harsh on athletes that do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think since they were taking the mental health avenue, they were saying like, because you're advertising, because you're doing all this stuff, it's having effects on people. And Bredan Sorsby is one of those victims, and and he couldn't control it. And So I know so many people that sports gamble. I know people who sports gamble a lot and way too much. There's always a choice. Like, they know that's. I don't know a single person who's like,
yeah.
I don't, and maybe that's just I haven't met someone as addicted to sports gambling as Bredan Sorsby, but he got some grace. That is for sure. I don't know how the money situation is going to work out, but he will be eligible to play, it looks like, for the season.
Mm-hmm. Check your phone real fast. I texted you something. I can't say it on the pod.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly. With let's be like mental health and that sort of stuff. It is very real, very serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a side of it to where people make decisions based off of where they are mentally. And if you are in a place where you're very healthy, it can seem super illogical, erratic, or whatever. And it kind of, it's very easy, I guess, to be able to judge from that standpoint. But with that being said, there's always a choice in it. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting precedent to set. I personally am. I don't think Bredan Sorsby is ever going to gamble again. I think. Well, I don't know. It sounds like he's in a situation. But anyway, I think he's learned his lesson. I'm okay with him being able to continue on his career and stuff like that and learn and, grow or whatever. But just basically just kind of keep going with his life and not have it take away everything from him. But it's just interesting, and a lot of people are not very happy with it. I think a lot of athletic directors from other Big 12 teams are very upset, and
this is just another step. I think this is I don't think conspiracy theory, but I think the NCAA is just digging their own grave even more. Oh, thank you. I was hoping you'd do that. The NCAA is just such a joke with all eligibility rules. I mean, they've done stuff like this, and it hasn't been around a case. This is a unique case with the gambling stuff. But even just eligibility rules in the past.
Yeah.
Where I understand they're putting a product on the field. This is a business. But of like, oh, my mom has terminal cancer.
Right.
So I want to transfer to this school to be closer to her. And they're like, sorry, you're a backup. No, you're ineligible. But then a star player is like, enters the portal. And this was before the portal got huge in the last couple of years. But they're just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And it's same here. It's like someone wagers $10 on a women's basketball game, your career is over. Star quarterback wagers $90,000 or something crazy.
Yeah.
On your own team, but we'll just let you still play.
Right.
Because you're at a school that's investing a lot. So
yeah.
It's not even a Sorsby thing. Like, take the name out. Again, it's not. I don't have any beef with Bredan Sorsby. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just a joke how they operate.
It is. I guess technically it's not actually the NCAA on this one, because the NCAA actually was like, no, he can't.
Yeah.
It was the judge granting the injunction, which voids the NCAA's ruling.
Which is crazy that's how it works.
Yeah.
We're going to state and local government.
Very local government. Lubbock, Texas, local. Now, I say that because it's just funny. Who knows if the judge is that's all speculation. It's just, yeah, I could just imagine Ken Curry driving home with his Red Raider flag hanging out the window or whatever. But yes, for Bredan Sorsby, I'm glad that his career is not completely off the rails. That he's, I'm sure going to, if he needs to get help, if he's really in that bad of a predicament, I hope that he figures that out and he gets away from his gambling addiction. But the precedent that it set is very interesting.
Yeah. And I think this is just another example of where I don't think NIL is bad for college football. The way that NIL was introduced, like the speed with which it was introduced with the lack of guardrails, was bad. Like Cody Campbell, is the biggest donor and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Here's a Twitter interaction from him yesterday. Some Kansas State fan account commented on his tweet about it and goes, "You bribe judges, then turn around and act like the savior of the sport." Cody Campbell said, "Might want to take this one down, bub." The guy said, "Is that a threat?" Cody Campbell goes, "Yes." It's just laughable. That is funny. But it's like, dude, what is going on?
It is the wild, wild west.
It is.
Man, we are really in a transition period. And it's just going to be so funny to look back in a couple years and think about all this stuff and how it changed everything. Okay, we will also talk about Texas A&M recruiting a little bit. They've been continuously adding to their number one overall class, according to Rival Sports. Of course, we're going to talk about the finals, game 1, 2, and 3, how the Spurs and the Knicks have really, I mean, it's been a good series so far. There's a lot to unpack there. We'll talk a little bit of the Stanley Cup playoffs. There's just too much. I'm sorry. I know Vegas is up 2-1. I've heard that the games have been really, really good. But I have not been watching. And then we have one movie review. We watched Send Help with Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. I believe that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am currently reading, I bought a bunch of books the other day, but I'm currently reading Death on the Nile, written by Agatha Christie. I heard that not a lot of people, we had to read and then there were none in grade school, but I asked somebody the other day, and they said they didn't have to, so maybe that was just specific to the school that we went to. But Agatha Christie is like one of the, she is one of the most published, I think she's only out printed by the Bible, and there was something else.
J.K. Rowling.
Maybe. But it was like, because she wrote so many books, and I mean, she passed away, I think, in like the 80s, maybe. So she was writing in like, no, maybe she passed away a lot longer. Because I think it was written in like 1937. So
Sheesh.
there's a lot of time there. But it's good so far. So, yeah, we've got a lot to cover, and we've already covered a good amount. So with that being said, we've got some things to do today. College baseball super regional play. We're going to start with two games that I know I didn't really watch that much of. I don't think you did either, but we'll just get through them. West Virginia versus Cal Poly.
No. I checked the score, and it was like 14-1. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm out. And I think it ended 17-1.
Yep. Yeah, so both of these games were blowouts. West Virginia won the first game 12-2. They won the second game 17-1. Congratulations to the West Virginia Mountaineers on making it to the Super Regionals. Making it to Omaha. I believe, is this their first time in Omaha? Do you know?
I don't know.
I think it might be. I guess it's Troy's first time. I don't know about West Virginia. Probably not.
Mm-mm.
They're Power 4 school. So, speaking of Troy hosted Little Rock, and they beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Game 1, Troy won 12-2. Game 2, Troy won 7-2. So not as bad. But congratulations to the Troy Trojans for making it to Omaha for, I believe, the first time in their program's history. Troy was actually one of those teams, not that it was specifically on my list of Omaha teams, but you always try to find like a mid-major team.
They were right there. They were in the top 3.
Yeah, because they were just outside of the top 25, I believe, preseason top 25. So I was definitely considering them. USC versus North Carolina. You watched these, right?
Cinema. Game 3.
Absolute cinema. Game 1. USC wins 9-5. UNC went up 5-1 going into the 6th inning. USC loads the bases. Can't remember who hit it. Somebody hits a grand slam. It is 6-5. USC up. They did not look back. They tagged on some insurance. They won the game 9-5. They stunned North Carolina. Well, USC's really good. They had a great pitching staff all year. And their hitting really came on in the College Station Regional, unfortunately for the Aggies. Game 2, UNC wins behind Jason DeCaro's complete game shutty. 117 pitches, 2 hits, 1 walk, 9 case? 8 case.
Ridiculous.
8 case. Yeah, UNC needed to win this one to stay alive. Game 3. Cinema.
So good.
Absolute cinema. I believe USC was leading by 2 going into the 7th inning. UNC, I think there was like a guy on second, a double in the gap, scores that with 2 outs, I want to say. So it's 3-2. Going into the 8th, going into the bottom of the 9th, USC leads by 1. UNC gets the lead batter on. They get a single through the right, through the. What do they? What's the hole? What's the holes? So like the 4 hole, the 5 hole. What is that?
That's batting.
That's batting. Okay, so if he hits it through the hole between the first baseman and the second baseman, do you know what that would be?
Well, that's just like that's not numbered.
Oh.
Like first base is listed as 3 on scoring, and
Okay.
second base is 4. So
Okay. 3-4 hole.
I guess, but the term like the 4 hole,
Mhm.
that's cleanup. That's the guy batting 4th,
Oh, okay.
like up 4th in the lineup.
Oh, so when they say 3-4 double play, that means
I mean,
or
it'd be like 4-6-3
mhm.
double play, ground ball to the second baseman, who flips it to short, who throws down to first.
Okay. I don't know why I thought whenever someone like hit the ball through, they were like, "Oh, he got it through the 5 hole." Maybe I'm just
I think you're just crazy.
maybe I'm just insane. So anyway, he hits it through the right side of the infield. Let's just say it that way. Runner on first makes it all the way to third. I believe there's 1 out at this point. Maybe no outs. And then what was it? Sack fly. Yeah, so there's 1 out. Sack fly. Guy from third scores. So now it's tied. You got runner on first. Batter at the plate. I believe I think he walks. Maybe he gets hit or maybe he gets a hit. But anyway, it ends up there's a runner on second, runner on first, I believe. I forget his first name. His last name is Hull. Comes up. I think earlier in the at-bat, he like... Oh, no, there was a guy earlier. He hit it down the left... Anyway, it almost was a home run, but it hooked foul. But anyway, later in the at-bat, he hits one to deep left center, and the center fielder just could not catch up to it. Walk-off, UNC makes it to Omaha for the first time since, I think it was like 2024, so
Yeah,
not that long ago. Not that long ago.
2 years.
2 years. But congratulations to the Tar Heels. Congratulations to our coworker who is a Tar Heel fan. Chapel Thrill.
Chapel Thrill.
Chapel Thrill, baby. UNC, one of the teams that I picked in my Omaha 8. Their pitching, you knew was going to be good. The hitting was the question mark, and they produced more than enough runs this season to be always considered in the top 5, if not the top 3 teams. USC, on the other hand, they do not. They were looking to make it to Omaha for the first time since 2001. They were not able to do it. Really tough, considering they were leading in the 9th inning, too.
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on this game?
USC should have had it. That was a great game.
Yeah.
It is kind of nice to just watch good baseball whenever you don't really care how it ends.
Yeah.
I think I was just barely cheering for USC.
Really?
Just because they haven't been there in so long.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, tough way to end it. Had to put their closer in a little early.
Yeah.
He gave up like back-to-back hits there in the 9th. So got to pull them. Both starters were going crazy, especially USC's.
Did they have Mason Edwards on the mound for Game 3? I can't remember. That was Game 2. Okay.
That was Game 2.
Okay.
There's someone else, but I mean, he went crazy. Because he had like 9 strikeouts, I think.
I don't know I can't remember. I don't think I was watching the beginning of. Oh, I wasn't watching the beginning of this game. So yeah, I didn't see any of that. But yeah, really tough for USC.
I think it was similar to like Fresh Corn type performance.
Okay.
Because they said he pitched like 10 2/3 innings in the Super. So I think he's a reliever that started the game, but then he ended up going like 7 innings.
Wow.
But
good for him, man.
Tough way for it to end for USC, but electric for North Carolina. That was fun.
There was a USC fan in the crowd who was wearing a USC shirt and a Duke hat.
Oh my God.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, actually.
Shout out to making the trip from Southern California all the way to Chapel Hill, North Carolina to watch your team blow a 9th inning lead in Game 3 to go to Omaha. Wherever you are, we're praying for you today. Hopefully you've recovered by this point, but if you haven't, we understand.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss versus Auburn. Did you watch?
I watched
this one?
the last game, the end of it.
Okay. I did too. I didn't really watch game 1 all that much.
Auburn, man. Weird end to their season.
Really weird end.
From getting worked game 1 of their own regional to coming back and winning it after getting the 4 seed, which was a surprise.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
And that pitching staff, yeah. I mean, in the regional, it was weird because NC State put up 13, Milwaukee put up 11. It was just, it wasn't what I expected. I didn't expect them to win or lose games that way. So, yeah, game 1 was a really good game. So final score, Ole Miss 6, Auburn 4. Trying to think, I really don't know how that game played out, but game 2, Ole Miss won 5-3. Will Furness goes deep on a 2-run bomb. Was that in the 8th or was that in the top of the 9th? I think it was. I'm trying to think of who was.
Yeah, Ole Miss was the home team. So that was bottom 8, right?
Bottom 8th? Okay. Yeah. So Auburn had top. Okay.
Yeah,
bottom 8th.
That ball was demolished.
Tattooed.
Oh, my gosh.
Same with Bacetta's. They went back-to-back. So Will Furness, so it's 2-2, bottom of the 8th. Will Furness goes deep on a 2-run shot, 4-2. Then Bacetta, Clemson transfer, comes up to the plate. He goes deep on... It's not... I don't know if it was Auburn's closer all year. But, I mean, back-to-back home runs. They go up 5-2. Auburn's only able to muster up 1 run in the bottom, or the top of the 9th. And Ole Miss steals... I mean, not really. They're a solid team. They're more than solid. But Ole Miss makes it back to Omaha for the first time since 2022. You know, I was thinking about 2022. I forgot that the national championship was OU versus Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, never forget. Should have been us.
Because, yeah, we got beat by Oklahoma twice. Yeah.
We had it.
That OU team was scorching hot that year.
Moo Menifee.
I remember that. I remember watching him give up that home run. Yeah. Auburn. I mean, I think it's back-to-back 40-win seasons, or maybe back-to-back-to-back 40-win seasons for Auburn. I guess they made it to Omaha in 2022? Because I think on my shirt there's an Auburn.
I honestly don't remember.
I think they made it in 2022. But again, they come up just short. And it's tough because, I mean, that team was really solid all the way around. But congratulations to the Ole Miss Rebels going to Omaha. Now let's talk about the home run derby that happened in Athens, Georgia.
That was ridiculous.
That was so fun to watch. Also, Foley Field, especially with like the frat houses in the back, everybody tarps off, watching from basically the right field foul pole. That was sick. But yes, game 1, absolute cinema. Georgia wins 13-12. Mississippi State was up 7-0 in the 4th inning. No team has ever come back. I think it was either in supers or maybe postseason play from a 7-run deficit. Georgia really just chips away the whole game. I tried to look. I didn't have time to see how many home runs were in this series, but it was something like total. There was like 40-something runs. 20. I want to say like 20 not 20 home runs. Had it been more. Well, it might have been 20 home runs, over 20, because if each team hit 5 over 2 games, that would be 20. So something like 20 home runs. But in game 1 specifically, O'Shaughnessy, who was not in the lineup can't remember if it was in the regionals, but he gets put in the lineup today. Oh, no, he was in the lineup, I think, because Phelps wasn't in the lineup, because he got ejected in the last game of the regional play. He hits I think 3-run home run to put them up in the bottom of the 8th. You've got frat guys in the back, tarps off, going absolutely berserk. Foley Field is rocking. They're able to close it out. And then game 2 goes to extra innings. Guess who? Dan Jackson hits a 2-run bomb in extra innings.
That ball was crushed.
Tattooed.
Good pimp job, too.
And I want to say he has 26 stolen bases. Maybe he has one more. But if he can steal, I mean, that's a tall order. 4 bases in Omaha. He would be the second player ever to have a 30-30 season in college baseball.
I think, though, that they don't count postseason. That's how MLB operates.
I was thinking that they were like showing graphics and stuff, and they were updating it as if it counted. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know how they do it, as far as like, because the guy that they were saying, I think, was from like 1950s, maybe 1960s, and I don't think the postseason was structured. It wasn't structured like it is now. So I don't know how they do it, but it is insane that Dan Jackson, a catcher, Daniel Jackson, is doing this. But yeah, I mean, Georgia, I don't know. I don't know if he was hitting. There was a guy, I think he was hitting 7th or 8th. He had like 20 home runs. And I think Brennan Hudson was hitting 6th or 7th. And he has over 20 home runs, which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs for making it to Omaha. Mississippi State.
I got one.
That is your one. And to be honest, I mean, they look
pretty good.
They look really good. Mississippi State, you have nothing to hang your hat about. Brian O'Connor's first year as a head coach at Mississippi State. I know the expectations are high. I know there's a lot of talent on that team, but man, I mean, you put up a fight against, I would argue, the best team still in the tournament, and I think they have a lot. I really don't know what all they have coming back and what all is leaving, but overall, I would definitely say if you're a Mississippi State fan, you should be happy with what the team put on the field this year. Okay. Anything else on that game?
Mm-mm.
Oklahoma versus Kansas. I really didn't watch that much of this series. All I know is Oklahoma put BTA on Kansas. Game 1, Oklahoma won 8-1. Game 2, there was a rain delay, so it was delayed. Same with the Alabama St. John series. But Oklahoma won 13-2. Just spread out over a 2-day period. Congratulations to Oklahoma. Who would have thought that they would have made it this far? Not me. But they made it into the SEC Invitational in June, otherwise known as the Men's College World Series.
Mm-hmm. Never wrong, just early. I had OU in Omaha last year. Never wrong, just early.
Good call. That's a great call. But, I mean, legitimately, if you had OU put up in Georgia Tech's regional, I mean, I am not calling them making it all the way to Omaha. So, congratulations to the Sooners. They get to play Alabama on June 13th. Texas versus Oregon. Did you watch any of these games?
A little bit of game 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was pretty good. To be honest, I didn't watch much. And the little bit of game 1 I watched, I was half asleep. I was out of it.
So fair. Yeah, so
Volantis cooked. I'm thinking back, trying to remember. Yeah, Volantis went insane. He had 9 strikeouts.
Yep. Yeah.
And Aiden Robbins homered, leadoff homer in game 2.
He's a bad man.
Mm-hmm.
Very good at baseball.
But did you see? Was it Carson Tinney that took a ball?
Borba.
It was Casey Borba.
It was Borba.
Yeah. That was funny.
I watched that live.
Really?
Yeah.
And then struck out on the next pitch.
A slider, a slider and a 3-2 count. I think it's late innings. He's obviously not trying to hit you, but yeah, ridiculous. So game 1, Texas wins 11-3. Oregon had the bases loaded 3 times and just couldn't get a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
What?
This isn't. I can't call it breaking news because it was 4 hours ago, but I'm just now learning about it. Did you see Kevin Schnall?
Who is Kevin Schnall?
The head coach of Coastal.
Yes. I saw it, and I think we just. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but
South
yeah,
Carolina.
I like that hire.
It's a good hire.
I like that hire a lot.
Except he's too emotional. He got thrown out of game 2 of the College World Series last year.
That's right. That was ridiculous.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was really ridiculous.
Show.
Yeah, Oregon had the bases loaded 3 times and just couldn't get a big hit. I feel like the game was a lot closer than 11-3. But when you have Volantis on the mound, I mean, it's just always going to make it difficult. And he didn't pitch perfectly, but he pitched. He's just able to find the strike zone and mix the pitches, and he has that. I think it's a breaking ball that he can just bury, and for whatever reason, those hitters cannot pick it up. Game 2, Texas wins 6-5. Rodriguez had a clutch double with bases loaded on the top of the 8th that scored 2 runs, which really ended up being the difference in the game. And Texas goes on to their 39th College World Series appearance. It is the most all-time of any program. And I think something ridiculous like they've only had the College World Series something like 70 or 80 times, so they have been in 50% of all Omaha 8 teams, which is ridiculous. Congratulations to the Texas Longhorns. I also picked them for my Omaha 8. Good job, me.
Good job, me. You're so humble, bro. No, but if Georgia wins it all, I should get like 5 points. So.
I mean, they very well could. They very well could.
This Georgia-Texas matchup feels like the Natty.
Yeah. Because loser gets put in the losers bracket and has to. I mean, the thing I guess with Texas though is, if Texas loses that first game, I guess was it who got the season-ending injury?
Max Grubb.
Okay. I mean, I guess they're down 1, but I feel like they would probably be the best suited pitching staff to be able to make it through the losers bracket, but still, I mean, yeah, it's very difficult. Okay, Alabama versus St. John's. This is the last one, last series. Congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I wonder who picked them for the College World Series. Oh, wait. That was also named.
That was a good pull.
That was the only... They were not ranked to start the season. And, yeah. So, Texas and UNC, you could see that coming. Or, I mean, it didn't take a genius to choose those two. But I felt pretty good about Alabama. Game 1, Alabama won 8-0. Game 2, the Johnnies kept it close. And then Alabama hit a grand slam in the late innings. And then there was a rain delay. And then the next day, they just shut them down. So congratulations to the Alabama Crimson Tide. You are also in the College World Series. I forget. It's the first time in a while that Alabama has been there. Rob Vaughn has done amazing job with that Alabama program. Yeah, they're on a tough side of the bracket though. So we're going to see how much noise they end up making. But that concludes the Super Regional games. Congratulations to all the teams that made it. So now let's talk about the matchups that we have in Omaha. June 12th, Troy versus West Virginia, 1 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. And then Ole Miss versus North Carolina at 6 p.m. on ESPN. So let's talk about those two games. That's one side of the bracket. So Troy versus West Virginia and Ole Miss versus North Carolina. What do you think?
I think Troy's really good. West Virginia, though, is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm not claiming to have picked them preseason. I'm proud of my West Virginia poll in my bracket.
Oh, the bracket that you made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right before regional started. So I'll ride with West Virginia because they've made me happy recently.
Okay. Yeah, should we do picks? We should do picks. Or how about, do you want to do, let's do who do you think is going to get out of the bracket and go to the national championship?
Okay.
So I guess
I can say mine really quick.
You want to say it real quick? Okay.
UNC Georgia.
Yeah, that was also going to be my choice. Okay, well, let's. What was I gonna do? We can just talk about these games. So yeah, we both think North Carolina, we both think Georgia are probably best suited to come out of these two brackets. But specifically for these first couple games, I'm thinking, man, that's a tough one. Troy versus West Virginia. I'm just going to go Troy because they are hot.
Okay.
They took down Florida in their own regional. It's pretty impressive. They kind of crushed them too. And then Ole Miss versus North Carolina. Man, that's a tough one. I think I'm going to go UNC because I'm picking them to make it out of the bracket. Okay, for that second side, you have 4 SEC teams. Oklahoma and Alabama, did they play this season? I think they did.
I don't remember.
I saw a tweet that said, this is just, what was it? What day was it? This isn't the right day, but it was like, this is just October 12th, 2025 of the college football season. And if you go back, Oklahoma and Alabama played, and Texas and Georgia played on the same weekend in football.
Dang.
Hilarious. Oklahoma's hot, man. Oklahoma's really hot. I think OU is going to get it done against Alabama. And then I'm going to pick Georgia.
I like that.
And then, yes, so the Oklahoma-Alabama game will be 2 p.m. Central Time on ESPN, and then Texas versus Georgia will be 7 o'clock.
That's going to be sick.
Prime time on ESPN. I'm excited. I will be tuned into these games. Yeah, this is it. Anything else that you want to talk about in the college baseball world?
I don't think so.
Michael, we need a pitching coach.
We do.
Thought you were looking. Thought you've been looking all season.
He just forgot. He forgot to add interview pitching coaches to his GCal. That's it.
Oh, he's still in Cancun. No, Michael, we do need a pitching coach because we need to add pitchers to our bullpen because that was the problem this year. Oh, and then, well, Mrs. Chestnut was not very happy with our team.
Chestnut, bro.
But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That's all we've got on Super Regional and College World Series baseball play. Okay. We talked about the Bredan Sorsby news. So let's go straight to finals recap. Let's start with game 1. Hold on. I need to give you the floor. I want you to talk to the people who are putting this on Wemby.
Oh, my God.
Wemby, you're washed.
It's unbelievable.
Wemby, you never had it. Wemby, he needs to be more aggressive. Chet 2.0.
There's one word to describe the mental state of people saying that, and it's schizophrenia. It's crazy. Perception is not always reality.
It's true.
The Wemby hate. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Wemby played incredible and up to how we've seen him in game 1, especially, or game 2. This brother is averaging 29, 10, 3, 3, and 2 in the first 3 games. That is an unbelievable stat line.
Last I checked, that was pretty good.
I would say that's all right. At 22 years old, in his first ever playoff run. That'll work. That's okay.
I think you're doing your job.
So that is just insane. And it's just crazy because, so in those games, he's shooting 32% from 3, which is not terrible, but it's not. The fact that the 7'5" defensive player of the year is shooting 32% and people are like, oh, he sucks now.
Yeah.
Is unbelievable. That is crazy. So I think it says less about how he's actually performing and more about how people are used to him performing. Because by his standard, like in that Thunder series, not as good. 29, 10, 3, 3, 2. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyone hating on Wemby, they're literally making things up. They're literally just lying. I saw that Chet edit where they put him on Chet's body. Mm-hmm. It's Chet Holmgren had 4 and 4 in game 7. Yep. Wemby had, what did he have in his bad game? 23-12, and people are like, "Oh, they're the same." That's ridiculous. That is so funny. But anyway, Knicks are up 2-1. No team has ever come back from a 2-0 deficit when they lose the first two at home. But if we've learned anything about this Spurs team, it's that they're not going down easy. There's still hope. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, it's free. But there's still hope. Last night was much more fun. It's a good game. Dylan Harper is just unbelievable. I mean, I'm going to sit here and say it. I know comparison isn't fair. Personally, I'm more excited to see how Dylan Harper evolves than Steph Castle. And that's not to hate on Steph Castle, but I think Dylan Harper's just so freaking good.
He is.
In Game 3, Dylan Harper became the third youngest player to score 10-plus points in an NBA Finals game. The two players that he trails are Game 1 Dylan Harper and Game 2 Dylan Harper. He's unbelievable, bro.
Dude.
So, yeah, they're looking good. Wemby is 30-10. I've said the numbers many times. He's unbelievable. Dylan Harper is unbelievable. He's efficient. Steph Castle, he's starting to annoy me a little bit. He was, but last night helped a lot.
He played great
last night. Wemby and Castle became the first duo age 22 or younger to both have 20 in a finals game.
That's cool.
Pretty good. But I'm feeling good overall. I'm feeling hopeful. It is not over. Cat finally slowed down. He only had 11 last night. That was good.
I feel like OG Anunoby had a really good night.
He's so good.
He's really good.
He's so good. But this is a great matchup. So I think it will continue to be cinema. The best part of this series so far has been the side talk post-game. New York City side talk, the interviewing fans. Dude.
I saw them destroying New York City last night, right?
Dude, last night was actually bad.
Like, I saw people getting assaulted and stuff.
They arrested people for curb stomping people in Wemby jerseys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The police they formed like a barricade. They had the shields, and they formed a barricade around a group of like 20 Spurs fans. And we're just like, we're not leaving until y'all go home. Because they were literally, there was one guy wearing a Wemby jersey and 9 Knicks fans just like swarmed him and just started ripping the jersey off his back. Like, it was bad.
Good Lord.
There was a guy who pulled out a WWE move. He had the chair.
Yeah.
That he was beating.
That's what I saw.
With. Yeah.
That's what I saw.
It was bad.
I saw that video.
So last night was bad. But after they win, it's pretty entertaining. Just funny. The one of the hardest I've laughed in a while was whenever they got the Tesla robot and they put it in an OG Anunoby jersey and programmed it to say F the Spurs. That was so good. Also, the merch that's come out of it from that one guy, I can't get over.
Yep.
My mayor Muslim, my bagel Jewish, my Christians Dior, Nixon 4.
Yep. That's great.
It's so good.
That's fantastic. Do you have the one of the Spurs that you made up?
Oh, what was it? My boots Lucchese, my alien French, my watch Swiss, Spurs in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That could be a good one too.
We're here. It will be bad for the city of New York if they lose this series.
It will be bad. It would be very bad.
I was pretty happy though. I mean, obviously I was happy my team won, but the ticket prices have been the big thing about.
Oh, I saw a photo.
Insanity of like $1 million for courtside tickets. Cheapest ticket to last night's game was like $8,500 or something.
Oh my gosh.
For nosebleed.
Good Lord.
So it was pretty funny, them being up 2-0, all the energy, and then you pay $1 million and you lose.
Was it actually $1 million
yes.
to be courtside?
Yes, it was $1 million.
It's crazy because I'll be looking on the broadcast at the people in the front row, and it's just interesting to be like, how did you get to sit there? You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's
$1 million.
Yeah. And the stars were out for last night.
They were.
I mean, courtside, it was Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller, obviously. Fat Joe was in San Antonio, which is pretty funny.
I thought I saw Fat Joe next to
He might have been there last night too, but he did go to San Antonio.
Oh, yes. Okay.
DJ Khaled,
Yes.
Michael Rubin.
That's who he was sitting next to, DJ.
Yeah.
Khaled.
It's just Larry David. They were all there.
Yep. Do you think Timmy pays for his seats?
He's got to.
I would think so. I don't know if
He's got to.
those guys get
Because
a
he's always
package
been a
of
Knicks fan. I mean, there are clips from him as a kid because he grew up there going to games.
That's cool.
Of him in a Carmelo Anthony jersey or something.
That's cool.
Amari Stoudemire.
That's cool.
He entered some contest where you had to Knicks hype squad or something. So he's wearing a Knicks jersey. He's 14, 15. Doing a dance and a song. It's pretty funny.
That's so cool.
He's the best. White boy of the year.
White boy of the year for sure.
But yeah, yesterday was more fun for me.
Yeah. No, it was a good game. I watched it with my dad.
Yeah.
It's great. Great time.
Oh.
Great time.
Except they had Trump was there.
Yeah.
That was wild.
I saw that. Everyone was real happy about that.
Adam Silver. Oh, I was crying pregame. They had Adam Silver on the court with the TNT crew. Mm. And he's talking about how happy he was that Trump was there. Mm-hmm. This is not a political comment. Shaq, his face was just deadpan, staring into the camera, breaking the fourth wall. Just the whole time he's talking of this is the first time a sitting U.S. president has attended a finals game. We're growing the game. We think this is great for the sport, regardless of opinion. And Shaq just 1,000-yard stare. Mm-hmm. So funny, dude.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, because I think they showed him on the Jumbotron.
And, during the national anthem.
Yeah, people were really excited about that.
I need him at Game 4, please.
Yeah,
please.
Sounds like, for whatever reason. Yeah, should we be concerned that Wemby plays better when Donald Trump is?
Oh, he's motivated, bro. Because he's a commie.
Oh, that's true.
He's got to be a commie.
Sure.
Also, there was discourse. Anyone is entitled to their own opinions and beliefs. There was discourse about Wemby potentially being Muslim.
Okay.
Last week. Because on whatever Muslim holiday it was, Eid al-Fitr, whatever it is.
I don't know.
Don't know what it is.
I really don't.
It's one of those that's automatically on your Google Calendar and you can't take off.
Okay.
He wore some fit. The people were like, oh, he's celebrating, he's Muslim. Next game, he was with the nuns and praying with them pregame.
Okay.
So I think he's spiritually ambiguous.
Interesting.
He's maybe searching. He's 22 years old. Let the man search.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you're welcome on the pod anytime to talk about your faith.
Exactly. This is a platform where you can feel comfortable to talk about those sort of things. So, Wemby, if you ever wanted to...
Imagine him walking through that door. But
can you... Okay, that would be...
In that chair.
So, if we'll know that we've made it, if we're ever interviewing Victor Wembanyama. We're going to pull up. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. I'm looking straight into the camera. We're going to pull up this clip if we're ever able to interview Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah. I think if you told me we could interview anyone, you could pick one, he'd be.
I think, legitimately, me too, because half of it, I would want to talk to him about sports and stuff like that. The other half, we could talk about books. We could talk
movies,
about
obsession.
That would be so sick.
Did we mention that on last week's? I think it was right after. No, it was right after.
Yeah, maybe you said it afterwards. Yeah.
Wemby, cinephile. After Game 7, he rented out a theater, and there was a private screening for the team of Obsession.
Can you imagine if he started dating Indy? Never. Because she's like 5 foot.
Bro, of course you know that.
6'5". That's 2.5. Wait.
Yeah, 2.5 feet.
Almost 2.5 feet difference. Yeah, so game 1, Spurs 95, Knicks 105. Game 2, Knicks 105, Spurs 114. Wait. I have 0-1-4 written down, so I don't think that's it. And then game 3, Spurs 115, Knicks 111.
This is the first time I don't remember the exact timeline. First time in a long time where the first 3 games of a finals have been decided by like 7 points or less or something like that. It's been a great series.
It's been great, yeah.
Every game has come down to the last like 2-3 minutes so far.
And the Spurs have gotten off to good starts all 3 games.
They coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. I'm not claiming anything here. I mean, they could be up 3-0 right now. I mean, they had a 15-point lead in game 1 and a 12-point lead in game 2.
Yeah, and they had a 12-point lead,
I think. 12-point lead yesterday,
last night,
and then they lost it and were down.
Yep.
So it's been good basketball, like good games.
Yep.
So.
And I know Brunson didn't have like an insane night last night, but he's played great throughout the series. Like he's had his fourth quarters have been
fraud. More turnovers than assists. He's has 81 points and on 82 attempts. Fraud. We got to talk about the foul.
That's what I was about to bring it up because I think people would be upset if they didn't hear us talk about the foul. What do you think about Wemby?
Wemby on Brunson?
What do you think about Jalen Brunson flopping when Wemby like?
I love that PFT tweeted that out flopper that killed me. Okay, hear me out here. That was a foul on Wemby.
Yeah,
that's not really debatable.
Yeah,
not saying deserved. It was a foul.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I think it's good. Basketball, hear me out. Not that play was a good basketball play. So they're both of these teams, you can tell, they are trying to chip and get under each other's skin. So right before Wemby shoved him, Brunson had a fistful of Wemby's jersey. Mm-hmm. Not a foul. Wemby retaliated, and the refs missed it.
Mm-hmm.
So could have been a foul, wouldn't have been mad about it. It is fun, though. Both of these teams. Okay, hear me out, though. The Josh Hart, Luke Cornett.
Oh.
That is the most ridiculous thing.
Because he was going for the ball.
Why is Josh Hart going for the ball there? He also kicked at Luke Cornett's knee while he was laying on the ground after that.
I'm sorry, I'm watching.
On Brunson. And Wemby just laughing. Ragdolled him.
Grabbed him by his neck, too. And just...
So funny.
Just shoved him. Sorry, continue. Yes. No, to be honest, even if Luke was just even if he was kind of like... It did look, though, like he was going for the ball. And Josh Hart got in the way.
Yeah. But, and Josh Hart was also going for the ball. You just scored a basket.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to touch the ball?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying dirty or anything like that, but Josh Hart, to me, that was like a hold me back, bro, whenever you know you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like you create a scuffle and then you freak out about it. But I think the refs, I'm so biased. You can maybe offer less biased opinion. I think the refs got it right.
Mm-hmm.
They reviewed it and they were like, yeah, that was unnecessary by Hart, and it was a free throw in possession. Mm-hmm. And not a flagrant, nothing like that, but that was just goofy to me.
You're talking about the Josh Hart?
Yes, right. The Josh Hart, Luke Cornett.
So I would have understood if they would have given double techs to both sides, just to be like, we're not doing this. Mm-hmm. Them giving it, I felt like it was technically, Luke Cornett was going for the ball. He may have seen Josh Hart and was like, You know what I'm like. You know how you do. You're just
Yeah.
like, I'll get under his skin, but I'll also pretend like I'm not doing anything. Like Josh Hart, the shove was what you got called for attack for. The other thing, I don't know. You know, maybe it is Luke trying to get under his skin. Maybe it is he's just going for the ball. It's probably a mix of both, but a lot of people. So the officiating was like has been a big point of contention for in the discussion about this game, Game 3. Knicks fans are saying that it was the discrepancy between the free throws that the Spurs shot versus the Knicks shot was egregious. I have not like dove into it too much on what they're specifically. To be honest, I think Knicks fans saw the Wemby thing and then you're seeing red for the rest of the game, and now you're saying the officiating was terrible, yada yada yada. Probably not as bad as people are making it out to be. And you lose the game, so now it's on the officials. I didn't think there was anything crazy other than the Brunson shove. If you're gonna talk about the castle on Brunson, it was a hard foul.
That one
he didn't extend though.
He didn't extend. That one's up for debate. I saw this is just a dude on Twitter. I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't think it was like worthy of an ejection at all.
No.
And obviously it wasn't. But some dude on Twitter was like, and this is kind of an old person take, I get, but he's like, I wish this wasn't any foul because basketball is supposed to be on a shot. You're trying to box out someone and get a rebound. And Brunson turned away from the ball and just waited for Steph Castle to try to crash the board. And he didn't, I'm not saying he flopped. There was contact. But he was literally, like, he was uninterested in the play and solely interested in turning and looking Steph Castle in the eyes and then hitting the deck. So it's just like, that's interesting to me.
I understand. No, I mean, it kind of, it takes the focus away from. Now, in basketball, well, I'm in my head, I don't know if I'm remembering the play correct, so I guess I won't say anything on that. But I do think part of the reason why he hurt his back is because it was a foul, and he sold it too. It wasn't like he was trying to pretend.
He sold it so hard that he hurt his back.
That he fell on his back. So I think it was more he fell on his back and it hurt rather than Steph, like it was a wind up and then, shoved. Because it was a hard foul. I did not think that he didn't extend his arms. He didn't like lower maybe he kind of lowered his shoulder, but I don't know. It was just, I was okay with them not calling a foul. Or sorry, not being a flagrant. I think Knicks fans, you're really mad about the Wemby thing that happened, and then the rest was just, you kind of add on. But yeah, I mean, it has been super fun to watch so far. Super fun to watch. So
interesting stat. Karl Anthony Towns, how many fourth quarter points do you think he has through 3 games?
I'm just going to guess like 20. 2 points?
Fourth quarter points.
Oh, in the fourth quarter?
That's interesting to me.
Wait, so he's had 2 points over
3 fourth quarters.
Jeez.
Part of that is just because Brunson just gets the ball.
And it takes over.
Yeah.
Shumpert's been good.
Shumpert?
Yeah. What? What's his name?
Shumpert?
Yeah. How do you say it? The dude on the Knicks, the 3-point shooter.
Shamit. Shumpert was on the 2016 Cavs.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Shamit. Okay.
Landry Shamit.
Oh, it's Landry. Oh, I don't know where my
the one who super chopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Landry Shamit.
Okay. He had that foul on Castle at one point. Shamit. Okay.
Shumpert was on the Cavs with LeBron. And he was the one that had like bald on the sides, just straight up hair, like up to here.
Okay. They're both kind of chopped?
Yes.
Okay, and that's why. Okay. That's what it was.
OG Anunoby.
But yeah, OG.
Tough.
Knicks bench has been playing really well. Trying to think if there's anything else about these games that we missed.
I've been through my Twitter bookmarks, and that's all I had. Jalen Brunson is shooting 31% with more turnovers than assists when guarded by Steph Castle in the finals. That's my last Twitter bookmark about the series.
Okay. Yeah, man, the stars are out. It's been fun. Game 4 is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll go back to San Antonio, correct?
Believe so.
Yep. Game 5 in San Antonio, Game 6 in New York, Game 7 in San Antonio if need be. Okay. I have written down Stanley Cup playoffs. All I know is Vegas is up 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
That is the extent of my knowledge. I think Game 2 was really, really good. I think Carolina, I guess, scored like 3 goals, or maybe somebody scored a couple goals in the third period to bring it back, and then they win in overtime or something like that. Hockey fans, we apologize. There's just, we got the finals going on. We got Supers, Life. Yeah.
We don't care.
No, that's not it. That's not it. But yeah. Game. Let's see when the next game is. If ESPN will load on my phone. I guess it won't. Or it will. Game 4 tonight, 7 a.m. Sorry, 7 p.m.
7 a.m. game.
7 p.m. on ABC. It is. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Movie review.
2.5.
We watched Send Help, Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. These are the types of movies you need to watch every once in a while to realize how good the good movies are.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just, the dialogue was really cheesy. And, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
No.
The ending was good.
It was good.
The ending was good. But I really wasn't invested the whole time. Yeah, I need to watch probably more of those movies to realize how good the good movies are. Because I really do end up rating a lot of movies like high, but it's because I probably only watch mostly really good movies that should be rated high. So every once in a while, it's nice to throw on one movie and be like, oh yeah, this is why those movies are actually so good. And then book review. Death on the Nile. It's very good so far. It's good to just read a book that's like a narrative focus every once in a while and not super intellectual and like dense. So that's what this one is. It's just been a fun read so far. But I'll probably read some more Agatha Christie books because they're just like well-written crime novels that have lasted a long time. They've been around. I mean, they just recently made a Death on the Nile movie, and it didn't do very well. But still, I mean, Murder on the Orient Express. That was Agatha Christie. And then there's another one. I can't remember. But I'll probably have to Read those as well. Any books?
Heck no.
No?
Oh, I do have something else though.
What?
The sports games on Safari,
Yeah.
unbelievable. 82
Really?
and 0, 20 and
Oh,
0,
yeah.
162 and 0.
Yeah, you've been playing that a lot.
A lot. Last night played 82 and 0. I got back-to-back perfects.
Really?
Yes. Everyone needs to play these games. Let's see my teams last night. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Bob Pettit, and then Zach LaVine, Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, Bob McAdoo, Wilt Chamberlain. I got a 20-0 team last night in 20-0. MVP Stafford, Saquon Barkley, Santana Moss, Tony Gonzalez, Larry Johnson, Barry Sanders. And then I got a 162-0 team, which is insane. That's the hardest one. I just got lucky.
You're him.
Everyone needs to play these games. They're so fun. Can't lie, playing 20-0 right now.
I've played these games before.
I've played these games before. All right, let's do one live. Chicago Bears 2021 to 2025. I will not be taking Caleb Williams.
Jay Cutler wasn't.
I'm just going to get tight end out of the way. Cole Kmet. Who's next? Jacksonville.
Matt
06 to
Eberflus.
2010. Matt Eberflus. Ooh, I could get Maurice Jones-Drew.
Maurice?
Yeah, I'm getting Maurice Jones-Drew. 1,391 yards, 15 touchdowns. Who's next? Buffalo, 16 to 20. Give me Joshua Allen. Miami, 83 to 92. Mark Clayton. Yeah, give me Mark Clayton. 18 touchdowns. That'll work. Rams, 21 to 25. Oof. I just need 2 flexes. Give me Cooper Kupp. Pittsburgh, 2011 to 2015. Give me Antonio Brown. 18 and 2. 18 and 2. That'll
You're
work.
him.
There we go. Today, that run is 11,781st out of 43,680 runs. Ooh, they have it with World Cup. They have 8 and 0.
Oh, really?
Let's do it.
Wait.
8 and 0. Attack only. Classic. 4-3-3. I don't even know the positions.
Okay.
Is this Chicago? This guy had 51 goals. Is that a lot? What are caps?
Caps are, I believe, goals.
No chance. Caps. Unless this guy had 161 goals in one season. No, he had 7 goals. You know what? We're getting 51 goals. Left wing, right wing, cam, or flex. Let's put him at left wing. What is this?
I'm figuring it out. Oh. A cap in soccer refers to a single appearance a player makes for their senior national team in an official international
What
match.
in the world? This guy had 89 goals.
Pretty
I'm
much.
getting him.
Wait, is this this is all like international players, right? This
I
players all
guess.
over the world.
I think.
I want you to say their names.
No.
Try to
Tim
pronounce.
Cahill. Yeah, I'll get. You're going at the position of CM. I don't know what that is.
Center midfielder.
I guess.
That sounds so redundant.
Moose.
Center midfielder.
I'm drafting Mustafa Haji.
I guess you could be.
He played for MAR in 1998.
Morocco.
Korea? Oh, Morocco.
I just guessed. Okay, yeah, because this is World Cup. Okay.
CDM. Oh, I need one more midfielder. I'm drafting Yu Sung Chul. I went 6 and 2. I could not tell you one thing what I just did.
Yeah, I don't know if I could either. I'll be honest. Yeah, center midfielder. That's probably a real position.
98-0 in hockey?
No.
No.
Wayne
But anyway,
Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky.
everyone needs to play these games. I've played these games before.
We've played these games before. We're currently playing these games
There we go.
right now.
What's the
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Finals be over? We will. So game 6 would be next Tuesday.
Oh.
Spurs in 6. My watch
Whoa.
Swiss.
Speaking of, can we get a motivational speech for you to give to the Spurs?
Motivation. I'm not the motivating type.
Can you give a speech?
Sure.
Hey,
Wrong one.
Hey.
Wrong one.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Go for the knees. Josh Hart, I need double ACL tear. Jalen Brunson, fractured vertebrae, torn Achilles. Landry Shamet, need to go to Turkey, get a hair transplant. OG Anunoby, you're perfect in every way. Cat, conversion therapy. Okay, that's all I got. Wendy, you're perfect.
Wemby, we love you unconditionally, and that love is the reason why you're going to win it all. You're going to be the greatest player of all time, not just in statistics, but in my heart, in his heart, in all of our hearts.
Love is greater than hate, but I hate New York.
Love always wins, and Wemby always wins.
I love you.
We love you, Wemby. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to have you on the podcast at some point.
Yeah.
In our careers,
Talk about faith,
talk about life,
books,
movies,
monks.
love. Your love life. Yeah, we'll talk about anything, man. We love you. I love you.
There we go.
Okay.
I saw some dude on Twitter. You know, it's the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah.
He called it the Larry O'Bird trophy. Anyway, that made me laugh. Needed that.
Nice.
I
Okay.
just can't wait to see Wemby holding up the Larry O'Bird.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, that's our show. We'll be back next week, hopefully next Tuesday. Yeah, hopefully the Spurs have won it. Well, they will be playing for.
Yeah, they could be playing for the win.
They could be
A week
playing
from
for the
today.
win. Hopefully that's the case. Well, let's see. The 13th winners. Yeah, no, College World Series. I think the 21st is when it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yeah, it will be. Oh, wait. Wait. Never mind. Well, yeah, there'll be a couple games. Then. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. And just like we love Wemby, we love you guys as well.